On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Confess.
To admit to having done something wrong or to reveal something personal or private.
Examples:
Confess sin. Confess truth. He confessed to his crime and turned himself into the police.
Hopeless.
Having no hope, despairing, having no chance of success.
Examples:
Hopeless situation. Hopeless at everything. After months of job searching, he felt hopeless and unsure of his future.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Observer.
A person who watches or notices someone or something, but has no active part in it.
Examples:
A shrewd observer. An observer in the region. According to the theory of relativity, time is different for each observer.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Coal.
A combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock that is found below the ground and burnt to produce heat.
Examples:
a coal-fired ship, construction of new coal plants. We combust coal and other fossil fuels to generate electricity.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
burning of fossil fuels, a fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
biomass fuel, smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
develop a strategy, develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Greenhouse.
A building with walls and roof made chiefly of transparent material, such as glass, for growing plants in.
Examples:
exotic plants in a greenhouse. Emissions of greenhouse gases. The greenhouse effect is a phenomenon that happens naturally.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Harsh.
Severe and unkind, extremely tough and unpleasant to inhabit.
Examples:
harsh climate, use of harsh chemicals. The Prime Minister faced harsh criticism.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
financial crisis, crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Divert.
To change the course or direction of something, often away from a specific path or target, to entertain or amuse someone, often to distract them from a problem or concern, to appropriate something for a different purpose.
Examples:
divert attention, divert an assault. Due to the road construction, we had to divert our course to get to the restaurant.
Finance.
The management of money, credit, banking, and investments, especially by a government or commercial organization, the branch of economics that studies the management of money and other assets.
Examples:
Finance Act. Manage my finances. Our company decided to hire an advisor who specializes in finance.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Summit.
The highest point of a mountain or hill, a meeting of heads of state or government to discuss important issues.
Examples:
Reach the summit. Summit talks. The climbers reached the mountain summit after a long and challenging journey.
Mobilize.
To make something ready for action or use, to organize people or resources for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Mobilize cooperation. Mobilize a stiff joint. The military mobilized troops to the border.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
Transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Jeopardy.
The state of being in danger or at risk of harm or loss.
Examples:
Put his life in jeopardy. Tax in jeopardy. The project is in jeopardy of being cancelled due to a lack of funding.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Grid.
A pattern of regularly spaced horizontal and vertical lines, a system of high-tension cables by which electrical power is distributed throughout a region.
Examples:
A grid design. A wire grid. Grid pattern roads often appear in urban areas.
Gloomy.
Characterized by a lack of light or sunshine, resulting in a dark or dim atmosphere, feeling despondent, dismal, or melancholy.
Examples:
gloomy mood, gloomy expression. The gloomy weather made staying motivated and happy throughout the day hard.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Quantitative.
Relating to, measuring, or expressing in terms of quantity, involving numerical or statistical data.
Examples:
Quantitative tightening. Quantitative analysis. The quantitative research provided statistical evidence to support the hypothesis.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Currency.
A system of money in general use in a particular country.
Examples:
Currency exchange. Digital currency. The currency used in this country is the euro.
Isolation.
The condition of being alone or lonely, the act or state of separation between persons or groups.
Examples:
Isolation booth. The country's isolation. That incident led to his isolation.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
Cooperation with strategic partners. thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Monetary.
Of or relating to the money in the country.
Examples:
the stance of monetary policy. Monetary rewards. The policy might bring more excellent monetary stability to the country.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples:
functional specification, engineering specification. The project specifications outline the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Drawing.
The act of making a picture with a pencil, pen, or other instruments on paper, cardboard, or other material.
Examples:
technical drawing, drawing for design. She is talented at drawing and has won several awards for her artwork.
Boost.
To improve, raise, or increase something.
Examples:
boost the economy, boost flexibility. The new service helped boost net income by 10%.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency, to obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
reserve the right, reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus, Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
a commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Inflate.
To fill something with air or gas so that it becomes bigger and rounder.
Examples:
inflate a tire. Inflate expense reports. She inflated the balloons for the party.
Urgency.
The quality of being very important and needing to be dealt with immediately.
Examples:
urgency in the use of force. Matter of urgency. She departed hurriedly because of some significant urgency in their affairs.
Unconventional.
Not following traditional or commonly accepted beliefs, practices, or customs, not conforming to established norms or standards.
Examples:
In an unconventional manner. Unconventional ideas. Her unconventional approach to teaching has been a hit with the students.
Taboo.
Prohibited or restricted by social custom.
Examples:
A taboo word. Academic taboo. In this society, discussing politics in public is a taboo subject.
Dismantle.
To take apart or demolish a structure, machine, system, or the like, to strip off fittings or equipment.
Examples:
Dismantle a machine. Dismantle a system. The old building had to be dismantled because it was structurally unsound.
Finite.
Having a limit or restriction of size, time, etc.
Examples:
Finite resources. Finite decimal. Human beings have a finite lifespan, so we yearned for the idea of immortality.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Welfare.
The general health, happiness, and prosperous of a person or group.
Examples:
Child welfare. A welfare state. She struggled for years to survive without welfare.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Controllable.
Able to be controlled or directed.
Examples:
Computer controllable. Controllable aircraft. The new software is much more controllable and user-friendly.
Hyperinflation.
A condition where the price of everything in a national economy rises very quickly, causing damage to an economy.
Examples:
The risk of hyperinflation. Fear of hyperinflation. The central bank has accelerated rate hikes to thwart hyperinflation.
Republic.
A state or country in which the people and their elected representatives hold supreme power and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch.
Examples:
Republic democracy. The Republic of Art. The United States is a federal presidential constitutional republic.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Manifesto.
A public declaration or statement of policy and aims, usually issued by a political party or government, a written statement or proclamation of one's beliefs or intentions.
Examples:
Manifesto statement. Environmental manifesto. The political party issued a manifesto outlining its plans for the country's future.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Compelling.
Arousing strong and irresistible interest, attention, or admiration.
Examples:
Tell a compelling story. New and compelling evidence. His compelling presentation deeply moved everyone.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
Flow of electrons. Beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Peer.
A person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
Peer group. Peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Bitcoin.
A digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for secure financial transactions, control of additional unit creation, and verification of asset transfers, which operates independently of centralized banking systems and is based on a decentralized ledger technology called blockchain.
Examples:
Bitcoin wallet, Bitcoin transaction. Many businesses now accept Bitcoin as a form of payment.
Quota:
A limited amount or share of something assigned or allocated, a restriction on the number of people or goods that can enter or leave a country.
Examples:
An import quota, admission quota. Each country was given a quota for the fish they were allowed to catch.
Exchange:
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Wealth:
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Safeguard:
To protect something or someone from harm, damage, or loss.
Examples:
Safeguard my property. Safeguard environmental quality. This measure will safeguard people against terrorism.
Swoop:
To rapidly or forcefully descend upon something or someone from a great height or distance, to rush or pounce upon.
Examples:
Swoop down the water slide. Swoop up the escalator. The eagle swooped down from the sky to catch its prey.
Intriguing:
Arousing curiosity or interest, often due to a mysterious or complex quality, fascinating or captivating.
Examples:
Intriguing concept. Intriguing character. The novel's plot was intriguing and kept readers in their seats.
Modest:
Having or showing a humble estimate of one's merits, importance, etc., free from vanity, egotism, boastfulness, or great pretensions.
Examples:
Modest income. Only a modest fee. Despite his many achievements, he remained modest and down to earth.
Flexible:
Able to change or be changed to suit new conditions or situations, able to bend easily.
Examples:
Flexible schedules. A flexible wire. You can be more flexible and creative in your approach.
Unused:
Not being used or never having been used.
Examples:
A bullet left unused. An unused place. The old entrance area is now unused.
Derail.
To cause a train or tram to run off the tracks accidentally, to run off or leave the rails accidentally.
Examples:
Derail the recovery. Derail an argument. The train derailed because a cow was standing on the tracks.
Inflation.
A general and progressive increase in prices. Cosmology, a theory of the exponential expansion of space in the early universe, the act of filling something with air.
Examples:
Inflation control. Global inflation. Investment in index funds can often be a hedge against inflation.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Benign.
Kind and gentle, not harmful or malicious.
Examples:
Benign tumor. A benign smile. The lump was discovered to be benign, and no further treatment was needed.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Issuance.
The act of officially or formally releasing or distributing something, such as documents, permits, or securities.
Examples:
Bond issuance. The issuance of new credit cards. The issuance of building permits increased dramatically in the booming real estate market.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Mitigate.
To make less severe or less intense, to alleviate or lessen the adverse effects of something.
Examples:
Mitigate risk. Mitigate a natural disaster. Efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change require a coordinated and sustained effort by governments, businesses, and individuals.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Unlikely.
Not probable or likely to happen.
Examples:
Unlikely event. It is unlikely that he would win the game. The passage of the bill is unlikely.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Scheme.
An organized and often large-scale plan or arrangement for doing something.
Examples:
A pilot scheme. Draw out a scheme. They carefully executed the well-planned scheme they had prepared over the years.
Allay.
To lessen or reduce fears, doubts, or concerns. To soothe or alleviate pain, suffering, or emotion.
Examples:
Allay anxiety. Allay concerns about declining profits. I tried to allay my friend's fears by reassuring her.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Dominant.
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Nickname.
A familiar or humorous name given to a person or thing instead of or as well as the real name.
Examples:
Endearing nickname. Nickname for a person. The team has a nickname for their star player, the Ace.
Greenback.
The US dollar, originally referring to the color of American banknotes issued during the American Civil War.
Examples:
Count the greenbacks. A stack of greenbacks. He went to the bank to exchange his foreign currency for greenbacks.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts, but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples.
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples.
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Spectacular.
Striking or impressive to look at or in performance or achievement.
Examples.
Spectacular view. Achieve spectacular growth. The spectacular fireworks display was the highlight of the festival.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples.
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Deforest.
To clear an area of forest or trees.
Examples.
Deforest a mountain. Deforest millions of acres. The company planned to deforest a large rainforest area to make way for a new plantation.
Reduction.
A decrease in size, amount, or degree.
Examples.
Reduction strategy. A gradual reduction. The reduction in carbon emissions has been significant since the implementation of the new policy.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples.
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples.
Silver oxide. Combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples.
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples.
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Pay for performance.
Of or relating to a compensation system in which an individual's pay or bonuses are based on their performance or success at achieving certain goals or metrics rather than a fixed salary or hourly wage.
Examples:
Pay for performance incentives. Pay for performance healthcare. The pay-for-performance model rewards employees based on their productivity and results.
Quibble.
To argue or raise objections about trivial or minor matters. To find fault with something in a petty or unnecessary way. Noun, a minor or trivial objection or criticism about something.
Examples:
Quibble about the price. Quibble with his statement. We shouldn't quibble over small details and lose sight of the bigger picture.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.